It's decided then.
Indeed. The rest can be handled after the war is over.
For now, nothing's changed. Our liberation campaign carries on as before. We free Savas like the others. But once the war is over, I wish to return Jutland to its original independent state, thereby liberating the other nations in truth.
All of them? The countries that Jutland governs in the interim until they can operate normally from Ruse's colonization. You mean to return every domain to the hands of each country's people?
Whoa! Yeah, you sure you want to just give it all up?
I do not mean to offend you, Your Highness, but I believe Jutland should continue to govern them even after the war. Liberation was nothing more than an expedient for the war. Our country is far from plentiful. As proof, our lives were impoverished just 1 year into the economic blockade. It's possible to annex the countries we've liberated in this war and gain enough influence to match the world powers. That's what Europa has always seen throughout its history.
Your people are living the high life off the spoils of war. I mean, sure, they don't approve of everything we've done. But do you really think they'll let go of their cushy new lives that easy?
Nay. Which is precisely why we must relinquish our holdings. As Miss Violet mentioned, so long as Europa decries Jutland's war for liberation as naught but an invasion, it follows that we will be giving the world powers ample reason to consider armed intervention.
Fair to say, and something we should certainly avoid.
Nor can I condone forcefully dominating others as Ruse did. The last thing I desire is to become the next evil empire.
We'd become the Empire, huh? If you phrase it that way, we can't really object to it.
I'll die before you start calling me Grand General Basil.
And let us have faith in our countrymen. Worry not. If they truly feel pride for their homeland, they'll surely come to accept it.
That's a very you thing to say, Your Highness.
I understand your sentiment, and I personally agree with what you say. However, will the people truly meet Your Highness's expectations? They had easily wavered between liberation and invasion. You too must understand that risk well.
True that. Even in business, there's limits to how much we can entrust to the masses.
Nevertheless, I choose to trust in my subjects.
That trust would be nice, but not a luxury we journalists can afford.
I realize it shall be difficult to do so all at once. They may be slow to accept independence at the cost of their newfound wealth. But that is why everyone needs to grow and mature. It is the first step to gradually cultivating their empathy, so they can make the right choices for themselves one day. After all, I believe in the people of Jutland. That means prioritizing their future autonomy over present comfort. This is my wish.
I regret to say the time is not now. With our country's infancy, the people will disapprove of such a proclamation. If we're not careful, there may be riots or a civil war. At worst, it may lead to a crisis on a national scale.
If we stay in control, the other world powers might step in. But if we pull out, it may upset people.
Damn it! Either way we roll, we're backed into a corner.
What we need is a potent cure-all.
Whatever do you mean?
Your Highness had once said that you do not mind bloodying your hands for your beliefs. Your speech unified the people. As with that time, the people must be moved by a powerful belief. If there is an event that acts as a potent cure-all, so to speak, I believe we can overturn the situation.
Do we have something like that?
Unfortunately, no.
I have an idea.
I am fine. I'll be all right.
You chose to side with us. This is for the best.
Indeed. I will stay strong.
Finale. The Traitors. what they were discussing in that little period of blackness. I've got a very good feeling I know what it is, but I don't want to say.
The traitors began preparing for the final battle. In order to see their plan come to fruition, they began moving in earnest, each playing their respective role.
So, this is really happening, huh?
At the same time, Claudius, who had predicted Jutland's movements, deployed Galush to the Savast Citadel.
Well, that's right, that's his name. I completely forgot. To be fair, this guy is not very significant in terms of the story. He's actually kind of bland when it comes to everything else.
Similarly, he sent Maxime to Kavalchis in order to strike the advancing Jutland army from the rear.
Yep, it's all coming down to the wire. It's all coming down to the... Whoop, 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 whoop.
Amleth and his unit received their anti-Valkyria equipment, which had gone through their final upgrades.
Wait, there's one more set of upgrades? Well then.
The ultimate weapons to defeat the Valkyria had been completed at last.
Yes! Which means I need to do a lot of grinding then. Maybe now each character can have level 30 equipment. Enhanced blueprints have been drafted for the alchemic weaponry. The final blueprint indeed! And that's gonna be done for next time. Oh man. To think the session would go from a very exhausted session with the frickin' Grand General would go to a bunch of excitement. I feel good. Tomorrow we march on Bruce's capital. It'll be a while before I see Elsinore again. I might not even make it back from this. I should look up what the people are saying before I go. Wait, so this is really the final battle? Like there's no secondary thing, this is just it? Oh, what the heck? I just got stuck in the corner there. Whoopsie. What do we have? Nothing. And geez, 74 hours for this game. You would think it wouldn't take that long, yet that's how long it's been for me. Wow. Feels so strange that it took that long to get into this. But alright. Oh, and how perfect. The battery's kind of died on my charger. Yep, we're really heading towards the end. Alright, let's head to headquarters. See what's gonna happen. What shall play out? Oh. Yeah, I was hoping for an extra cutscene. It's kinda lame. Alright. Well, if I talk to Miranda...
You need?
Got a bunch of reports that we can turn in.
Good work.
Can turn in that, can turn in this. Gotta exchange a few crystals before I can use one of those. Reflect plays, meh.
Good work.
There's that. And as for missions, Operation Savior Song, Route the Valkyria. So this is really the final mission then, isn't it? And all the battles are level 54. Okay, I think I might be in heaven now. I might be able to actually get a good chunk of experience points from this. But yeah, I want to see this for myself. End things off. Yeah, before we end things off, I'm gonna save one final time, and I'm gonna do something that I haven't done before. Something that, admittedly, I probably should have been, but I haven't. I've been trying to avoid things, but I wanted to make sure. We're gonna head back to Rochelle, and I'm gonna check on something real quick. Yes, that happens, yada yada yada. So here the fragments come, or, oh, maybe not. If we head to the Archives of the Revolution...
You're quite studious. How
Let's see.
splendid.
But each chapter has been divided into 2 pages, if I remember correctly. Mainly 3 big battles per chapter, it looks like. Because there's 2 there. Oh, 4 here, okay. So maybe it changes, but mainly it's 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Meaning, it goes to the very end. Operation Savior Song, This Vast March. Yeah. I really think next time will be the final session. If not, well then there'll always be a session after that, which I'll make into one big episode. But either way, I've got my work ahead of me. I've got a lot that I need to do between now and,
Then allow me
you know,
to
the
continue.
final, hopefully final battle. Again, I don't know. Actually, now I think about it, I doubt it'd be immediately that, because, yeah, we still got Galush and imagine we I imagine we'd go through them, and, you know, not to fight, you know, them back to back to back to back in order to get to the Valkyria. So, next session will probably be the second to last session, and then after that is the final episode. So this is gonna be very interesting. Now, before I go, let's go do one quick mission. I want to judge, you know, the actual fights themselves. Just for a little bit, at least. So we're gonna do a small mission, and then we'll conclude things there. So what do we have? Operation Savior Song, encounter at Von Skold.
Our army is
Yeah, encounter at Ophelia. Let's test things here. Skip the event. Yeah, I'll just have the party as is. I'll bring in Miranda there. And it looks like Helena. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, begin the mission. But yeah, it's definitely amazing how far we've gone so far. In just roughly, well, 13 sessions in my case. 14 if you count the 2-part session. It's amazing.
Let's do this!
There is no other way.
So let's see what these guys are like.
Burn them all!
Okay, so admittedly they're still as easy to kill here. Maybe even a little easier. But maybe that's because I'm, you know, using Amleth as my main soldier right now. And of course he's got ultimate attacks. Maybe it's because of the weapon enhancement. Maybe that's another big part of it.
Commander down!
Either way. Or actually maybe the third reason is because we're kind of going into a mission that's almost finished.
No less.
One that has the upper advantage. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, you can't run from me. Try and run and you will fall.
They're targeting
Dang it! Again.
No way.
That's better. Hold on. Come on, final shot.
Commander
There we go. But no one even noticing. And then upper hand. Here goes.
Burn them all!
Charge! And charge right into the center so I can block you.
Some more.
Honest.
Victory.
Grenade!
This!
There's this.
I shall give it my all.
I'm not done. Retreat!
I was hoping that'd be a final kill.
No way. Who's next?
I'm not so lucky.
I'm not done yet. Commander down!
Screw your rage. You die. And how fitting, a machine gun. Machine gun killer. And of course, it still keeps firing. What a waste of good ammunition.
Who's next? Take this!
For you two?
Alright.
And here's a flame burst for you 5.
Burn them all!
Alas, it doesn't kill them all at once. I feel sad now.
Take this!
There we go.
Who's next? Burn them all! Who's next? Commander down! Who's next?
Fire away! That's right. Fear me and my ultimate Gatling gun. Okay, finish off. They're extremely weak now. Kill them. Kill them all. If only they could have done some massive damage at once. Final group.
See how tough I am?
Looks like this fight's over.
Burn them all!
Burn you! And burn you! And finally burn you! Everyone gets to suffer 5th degree burns. Of course, that one good stabbing into the back.
Mission complete.
Less than 2 minutes. And, well, I shouldn't be surprised. It is one of the beginner missions, but that's still pretty decent so far. I think that's how much experience I got doing the encounter at, what was it, Cavaltus? Yeah, at the encounter at Cavaltus. So that's actually really decent. And we get all of these, which can actually be used for even more enhancements instead of just having to sell them on eBay, like I figured I would have to do now that I got the Sarantilla. But no, I can relax then. So okay, next time, second to last session. That being said, I may or may not get this session, I may or may not get the next session up, you know, right after this session. I don't know how it's going to turn out, because actually also at the time I'm recording this, it's about time to go back to school. College is ready for me, and I've got a lot of things to take care of, and I have no idea how schedules are going to go to plan, but it's all going to be very interesting, so I'm very excited to see where that goes. But yeah, so it might not come out right away, but rest assured, I'll make sure that I am prepared for this. That much I can assure you. And at the very least, I'll have Final Fantasy 12 to, keep going through. Maybe get ahead of that, if that's the case. But either way, guys, that's going to do it for this session of Valkyria Revolution. If you guys have enjoyed so far, of course, as always, make sure to leave a like and comment below. Share this video with your friends, should you feel the need to. And of course, subscribe and join the Dread Knights, Ophelia, Amleth, the 5 Traitors, all of Energin, Jutland, and everyone else in our quest to take down the Rosy Empire once and for all, finishing off Maxime, or recruiting him, depending on how that plays out. Slaying Galouche, the final Grand General, the final of the last of the original Grand Generals, and then finally Brunhilde Maria the Valkyria. Did you make an intentional rhyme there? I'll take it, though. But hey, until next time, this is Mine24 signing out, so have a great day, take care, and sort to MTU for the end card slate, and I'll catch you guys in the next session.